Okay, so we have x plus 1 for the 0 that is negative 1. And then is there something special about that 0? It bounces. So what power do I need? 2. Very good. All right, and then the next one, x minus 2. Now it just goes straight through like a line, so that's it. We don't have to do any powers on that one. Now we need to find what a is. Do we know another point on this graph? It's not an x-intercept. There is a y-intercept that is obvious, or that it crosses exactly at a point, so at 0, 2. If you look through the graphs, you can see the y-intercepts on all of them. And so what we're going to do is make all of our x's 0 and make the y, or the f of x, 2. So when you make x 0, it basically just disappears. All right, and then we can solve this for a. So 1 squared times negative 2 is negative 2. So that means that a is going to be negative 1. Okay. And then I'm going to take that, negative 1, and just put it up here. Now today, we're going to leave our answers in factored form. I don't need to know that you can multiply all this out. It's okay. So we can put a negative 1 there, or just a negative there. Now with all these negatives being squared or cubed or whatever, it's kind of easy to make a mistake with a sign on these. So when I got done with mine, I always double check. Like negative 1 is the leading coefficient. And so if it is negative, you do need to make sure that on the right side, the graph is falling. So we're probably right. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now we're going to do a couple more just in case you need them. So on this next one, same thing. We're going to start off with f of x equals a. And then we're going to do a factor for each 0. So y'all try that on your own. Do a factor for each 0. And then the one from 3, the one that's x minus 3, it bounces. So we need to make sure we put a square on that factor. Right. Then we're going to find our y-intercept. And then we'll put in 0 for the x's and then 3 for the y. Right. And so we need to do, I think I multiplied in my head. My brain's moving faster than my Apple Pencil today. So that's going to be 4 times 2 times 9, which is going to be 72. Okay, now this isn't super easy to do with the little calculator that's not very smart. If you did 3 divided by 72, you get this awful decimal. So yes, so do 72 divided by 3 is 24, and then it would be 1/24. Very nice. All right, and so we'll just take that and put it back in for a, and that's our equation. All right, it was a positive leading coefficient, so on the right, the graph is increasing, or it's rising. And then the left is doing the same because if we did, this would be an x times the x times the x squared, which would give us x to the fourth. Okay, I'm going to do one more with you. Okay, so for -3, we'll do x plus 3. For -2, we'll do x plus 2. For 1, we'll do x minus 1. But what power needs to be on my x minus 1? Yeah. So it goes all the way through. So it is an odd multiplicity, but because it has a bend there, it's going to be cubed. All right, you guys finish it from here, please. Okay, so on that one, you should get that a is 1/6. Be careful on this -3 cubed. So anytime you cube a negative, it does give you a negative. All right, so you guys just finish the rest of this. If you have a question, let me know. I'm going to hand back a bunch of paper